Yo, yo, yo. Can anybody hear me? Hey, you guys hear me?
Ooh.
All right, they hear me.
Yay.
Hey, we're back. Okay. All right. Hey, Jamey, what's up?
Yo.
I am hearing an echo. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do about that. If not, I will power through it. No problem. Do you guys hear Yanny or Laurel? Remember that one, Jamey? Yanny or Laurel?
What?
Yanny or Laurel?
Yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
Which one did you hear?
Laurel.
Yeah, I think I heard Laurel too. All right. Oh, the echo's gone. That's good. Okay, let's see. Let's get some new questions here. Who do you trust the most in the Niners backfield this week? Hasty, McKinnon, or Coleman?
Hasty.
Okay, now the questions are coming too fast. Can I drop audio or video rest of season full PPR dynasty? Can I drop Drew Lock in dynasty? I have Mahomes and Matt Ryan.
Ooh. I mean, I guess if you're stuck with needing a roster spot, the answer is probably yes, but I still think there's a big upside for him when he has a healthy receiving core. That receiving core could be really nasty when everybody's there.
From Chow Wow, should I waiver wire for Garoppolo or Mayfield? Or keep Jared Goff and play him against the Dolphins?
I would probably go for Garoppolo.
All right. Let's see. From Yoltz, is Devin Singletary? I think we may have answered this. I don't remember if we were on the air. Is Devin Singletary droppable? I have Kamara, Aaron Jones, and David Montgomery.
I would prefer not to drop him because he probably picked up in a heartbeat. But, you know, if you're stuck at wide receiver and that's the only guy you can get rid of based on the running backs you have, that's the answer. So maybe you have to consider it.
This week in rest of season from Serial Killer B. This week in rest of season, Herbert or Breeze?
Herbert.
Goya Beans, would you trade Le'Veon Bell for Zeke? Really?
Yes.
Yes, I would do that.
Here's a better question. CEH is out for an extended period of time. Who would you rather have, Le'Veon Bell or Zeke?
Le'Veon Bell.
I had to drop Le'Veon in a 10-team league to pick up Giovanni Bernard. And I knew the minute I was like, oh, he's going to get hurt. Edwards-Helair's going to get hurt. I know it. I know it. I feel it. I know it.
From Giegas, start Matt Ryan or Teddy Bridgewater in week 8?
Matt Ryan.
From Your Gaming, who do I start this week, Herbert or Ryan?
I have Herbert ranked 4th. So the only guys that I have ranked ahead of him are Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers.
Any updates on Devonte Parker?
I've not seen anything. I hope he's going to be okay and play because I like to see Tua with his full complement of weapons. But that's probably where Jalen Ramsey goes. And with a rookie quarterback, I would try and avoid Devonte Parker this week.
Should I trade Antonio Gibson for Mark Andrews?
It's a fair deal. I would prefer Andrews rest of season. I hate giving up on Antonio Gibson, but you've seen the highs and lows. This past week was awesome. Great matchup. Last 2 weeks prior to that were pretty bad.
Yeah, he has a fairly favorable schedule going forward, but it's not going to be as.
You're getting a top 3 tight end. I mean, it's hard to get rid of. Pass that up.
Yeah, no, I wasn't disagreeing. I was just saying. From Delaware Allen, Rodrigo Blankenship or Jason Sanders?
Rodrigo.
Yeah, I got a lot of claims in for Rodrigo. I dropped him in a lot of leagues last week, so.
Yeah. We held him in the podcast league. We actually kept him.
Well, I guess you can do that when you're undefeated or whatever, right?
We're not undefeated. We have probably the worst luck of anybody in that league.
Oh, yeah?
We lost Dak. We lost Chubb. We lost Beckham.
That's bad.
Not good.
That's my favorite team. My favorite of my teams. And I'm 3-4.
Was
0-4. Yeah.
Yeah. We are 4-3.
A couple of games by 2 points or something.
I bet your team is in better shape than ours is.
Yeah, probably. It's an interesting league because I drafted a ton of running backs in a 14-team PPR league. I drafted Miles Sanders. I don't remember the order. Miles Sanders, Melvin Gordon, DeAndre Swift, Ronald Jones, Darrell Henderson. And it has worked out. It could have been really bad, but I guess you take a shot with a lot of running backs and kind of like working out with all 5 of them right now. So I just sort of got lucky there.
Yeah, we had Josh Jacobs and Chubb as our first 2 picks. Antonio Gibson. We had Boston Scott, but we dropped him early in the year when we had to make a move for something else.
Oh, yeah, too.
We lucked into Carson Wentz after losing Dak. So that's worked out. But yeah, we've been piecing it together. So hopefully Smell make a run.
All right. We got about 10 minutes left, 15 minutes or so. Let's see how many we can answer. 242 KC. Would you trade Tom Brady for a wide receiver? And if so, which wide receivers? I also have Ryan Tannehill and Derek Carr.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea to sell high on Tom Brady, especially with his value. Knowing he's getting Antonio Brown, people would probably be very interested in Tom Brady. The caliber of wide receiver, I mean, you could buy low on his teammate Mike Evans and see if that turns into something. You can maybe buy low on Chris Godwin as well. Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, anybody whose value is a little bit suppressed right now that still has a chance to be really good.
You don't think Brady is going to just crush it rest of the season?
Oh, I do. But, if you're helping your team someplace else.
Right, but why would you trade him for Robert Woods or Cooper Kupp when they're just so?
I mean, if your receiving core is a mess, then it's not bad.
Yeah, you don't think you could aim higher than that?
Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to trade quarterbacks. It's a really difficult position to move around. So, I'd look at the Dak Prescott fantasy manager. Somebody that's got a bad QB situation that may have been streaming guys like Ryan Fitzpatrick, or you just try to make a lesser deal and see if you could turn Ryan Tannehill into a receiver.
All right, this is from Steve. I am down Godwin, Crowder, McLaurin, and Chark. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Would you pick up Ayuk or grab Justin Herbert, who's available?
Did he say who his or did they say who the quarterback is?
No.
Probably Ayuk, but it's not bad to get Herbert and just say, okay, I'll take the L this week, and then I'm in pretty good spot rest of the season because those receivers are pretty good.
From G Hernandez 81, would you trade Zeke and Crowder for Eckler and Corey Davis? Standard scoring, Zeke and Crowder for Eckler and Corey Davis.
No.
From Hess Express, grade the trade, give James Robinson and Stephon Diggs for DK Metcalf and Jonathan Taylor. Standard scoring.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mr. Chavez, who would you rather have rest of season? Matt Ryan, Justin Herbert, or Carson Wentz?
Herbert.
Skittles. I did read this one. It doesn't seem like you heard it, so I'll read it again. I have Mike Davis, Justin Jackson. I don't know if I read this one, actually. Apologize. I have Mike Davis and McCaffrey and Justin Jackson and Singletary. Oh, yeah, I think I did. Do I grab Zach Moss, P. Ryan, Gus Edwards, or Tevin Coleman?
Yeah, you read this one. It was Tevin Coleman.
Coleman, right. Hurst or Burton?
I'd play Burton this week.
Bill Pazzo says, where's your wallet?
Yeah.
Jamey used to hide my wallet. Jamey and Dave used to hide my wallet all the time. And Bill also says, half PPR bench depth. Should I drop Jerry Jeudy and or Mike Williams for any of these guys? The answer is yes. Brandon Ayuk, AJ Green, Sterling Shepard, Cole Beasley.
Yes.
Which two?
Brandon Ayuk and AJ Green.
Yeah. Tony K, give Austin Eckler and James Jackson. Get DeAndre Swift.
No.
Yeah. From, let's see. T-Woo Denick 88. Trade Zeke and Lockett for Mixon and Hill. PPR. Zeke and Lockett for Mixon and Hill.
No.
You rather have Zeke and Lockett?
Yeah.
Okay. From Pile Z, should I trade CeeDee Lamb for a wide receiver too?
Yes, you can.
From Dub, I picked up Chiefs D and as a Colts bye week replacement, and I'm not sure who I want rest of season. Do I drop the Chiefs because the Colts have already had their bye? I need the roster spot for a flex this week.
I mean, the Chiefs are going to give you a win, potentially. They get the Jets. Not that the Colts are going to be bad against the Lions, but I would keep the Chiefs and take the win.
Yeah, then they get Carolina next week. That's not a terrible matchup for the Chiefs. The Colts get the Lions, and then they get Baltimore. This is what turned me off from the Colts a little bit. Lions this week, that's good. Baltimore, Tennessee, Green Bay, Tennessee. That's Indianapolis's next 4 games. Those 4 teams are 7th, 1st, 4th, and 1st against DSTs. So those are 4 bad matchups in a row. I wouldn't really view the Colts as anything more than a 1-week option. Okay, Nash Wave is in dire need of a wide receiver. Who should I go for on waivers? Landry, Aguilar, or Higgins? Half PPR.
I'm assuming it's Rashard, not T.
I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Landry, Aguilar, or Rashard Higgins.
I mean, at this point, if you have to play somebody this week, it might be Aguilar, but I'd probably take the chance on Landry just to see what he becomes. Just keep in mind that he has his bye next week. Same with Higgins.
DJ Drew New York says, I got offered Zeke and Pollard for Eckler and Mixon. I only have Myles Gaskin. PPR, what do I do? Give up Eckler and Mixon for the Cowboys running backs?
Give up Eckler and Mixon for the Cowboys running backs. No, I'd rather have Eckler and Mixon. You're getting two starters there that both may be better than Zeke. We just don't know.
Yeah, I think the only reason why he was asking was he only has Gaskin for this week. Doesn't have Eckler, may not have Mixon. So was it worth doing the trade just to get Zeke?
I guess if your team's got to get a win.
R. Styles, Wentz, Goff, or Jimmy G?
Wentz might be start of the week.
Remember Ryan Styles?
No.
You do. He was the tall guy on Whose Line Is It Anyway in the Drew Carey show.
Oh, right.
Funny guy.
No, I don't
remember. Chris, what are your thoughts on Tua this week?
I would like to pick him up. I would like to see what happens. I would not like to start him against the Rams. It's a good defense.
Giant Gator fan. I have Zeke and Pollard. Also have Allen Robinson, who might not play. Should I drop Pollard for Ayuk if Robinson doesn't play?
The Pollard handcuff is not as attractive anymore.
Yeah.
So, yes, you can drop Pollard.
Right. I'm dropping Pollard in one league where I have him. And Taylor, should I drop Devonte Freeman for Hyde or Hasty in PPR? Or Ayuk or another wide receiver?
I think you can. I mean, he may not play. Ayuk could be really good the next few weeks.
Okay. Somebody said, Adam, rank Aguilar, Rashard Higgins, and John Brown for this week. So I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to let Jamey correct me. If John Brown plays, he'd be number 1, followed by Higgins, and then Aguilar. What do you think?
This is PPR?
I don't know.
Let's assume. I would rank them Brown, Aguilar, Higgins.
Okay, very close. Higgins played, I think, 85% of the snaps last week. That kind of jumped out to me.
They need him.
Yeah. Tony K, should I give Eckler? We already answered this. No, don't give up Eckler for Swift, right?
No.
Eckler and Justin Jackson for Swift. Selfish. DJ Moore or Robert Woods, rest of season in PPR?
DJ Moore.
Should I trade Gibson for Mark Andrews? We answered that. Yes, you should. All right, I'm going to scroll down and get some fresh questions here. But how about iBaron24? I know I pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. Fournette, Ayuk, or Gio? Pick 2.
To pick up or start?
To start.
I mean, Gio, if he's the guy, and Ayuk.
Volcano 83. Should I give up Michael Thomas? Wait, is there another MT that I'm missing?
No.
Okay. Should I give up Michael?
Trubisky.
Yeah. Michael Thomas for Chase Edmonds.
Wow. The only way I would do that is if you tell me Michael Thomas is out for another month.
Yeah, I think Chase Edmonds is on a bye. No, don't do that.
Who are you going to view as who's the bigger bust, Michael Thomas or Christian McCaffrey when you're factoring in injury?
Oh, McCaffrey. I mean, Michael Thomas. McCaffrey at least was good the 2 games he played. Michael Thomas stunk in week 1.
It was 1 game.
Yeah, but he was bad. Like McCaffrey, let's say they're both coming back next week. Let's just say that. McCaffrey's had 2 good games. Michael Thomas has had 0.
Fair.
How could it not be? Corey says, Jamey, and he spelled your name wrong. Jamey, name J.K. Dobbins your start of the week.
I mean, if you told me that Mark Ingram was out and Gus Edwards was out and they were playing a different opponent, then I might consider it.
And they were playing a different opponent. Okay. Well, one of those things could happen. All right, Nick Livin. I have Gesicki, Hawkinson, and Goddard. Who is best for week 8? And which 2 should I keep long-term? Gesicki, Hawkinson, Goddard.
I don't think Goddard's going to play. The reports were that they're going to have him back after their bye week, which is week 9. He would be the long-term one for me. Hawkinson for this week. So I suggested this if you can do it. If you can pick up both Eagles tight ends if they're available, Richard Rodgers and Goddard. You play Rodgers this week. You drop Rodgers for a tight end next week as a streamer. You have Goddard week 10 on.
Yeah, it's a good idea. From Okish, Kenny Galladay or Robbie Anderson rest of season PPR?
Galladay. You scoffed at me on Friday, I think it was, when I said Galladay better than Ridley rest of season.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know. They're both great.
Ridley's had 2 sort of down games. Should be
rest of season. Rest of season.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, since Julio Jones came back and was awesome, Ridley's had like 2 games with 7 targets, about 60 yards or something. But no, I'd still go with it. All right, let's go. We got 5 minutes left, like 3 minutes left. First Twitch poll of the night: Galladay or Ridley? That's a great question. Let's see what the people are thinking.
Rest of season.
Rest of season: Galladay or Ridley? Okay. See if we can get some new questions here. Blind X said, I traded Antonio Brown for Mark Andrews.
Love it.
And then I traded Connor and Juju for Devonte Adams. So Connor, Juju, and Antonio Brown for Adams and Andrews, basically.
It's not bad at all. I mean, the Steelers trade for Adams is about what you probably have to do to get Devonte Adams.
Yeah. Aledzki, should I drop Edelman to pick up Malcolm Brown or a Seahawks or Niners running back? Otherwise, I'm starting Latavius Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Brown is toward the bottom of the list, right?
What would you have said? I'm going to guess I know the answer now, but go back a week ago. If I had offered you Edelman for McKissick in the IDP league,
I would have said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have said yes. I think so. Yeah.
I think we both would have been. You would have been happier with that trade
than the Lamb Henderson one.
Yeah.
All I can say is I think that philosophically I did the right thing in trading Darrell Henderson. You know, it didn't work out for me, but
it still might. I mean, I don't want to give up on CD Lamb yet.
Yeah, look, if Andy Dalton comes back, I think he can be competent. It's not like he's out for the season. I haven't seen any updates or anything, but
no. If you're the Cowboys, do you trade for Tyrod Taylor?
I'd rather trade for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well, obviously.
Do I trade for Tyrod Taylor? Sure. Yeah. Or do you just tank? You know, but they're half a game out of first place, I think, right? They're 2-5, and the Eagles are 2-4-1.
Yeah.
So yeah. From Nick, do I drop Boston Scott? I have Gordon, Henderson, and Chubb. No,
I wouldn't.
Jamey, what do you think about Scott this week? Because you know the Cowboys are only good at one thing, and that's stopping pass catching running backs.
I mean, look at the last 2 games if you're just going by sample size. Kenyon Drake's best game, maybe of his career running. I don't know that to be true, but certainly the best game this season. And Antonio Gibson's best game.
Yeah.
Boston Scott's going to be a monster. I had a hard time ranking Boston Scott, Jamal Williams, and Giovanni Bernard. Williams to me is the easy number 1, but Scott and Gio are close.
Okay, let's see. From N Taylor 88. Oh, I think I may have asked this, but can I drop Devonte Freeman for Hasty or Hyde? What about for Ayuk and Rager? I have Jacobs, McCaffrey, Williams. Did I?
Yeah, for Ayuk.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are asking similar questions about dropping Devonte Freeman. And right now, the Twitch poll: who do you like better rest of the season, Calvin Ridley or Kenny Galladay? They are within 1 vote. 22 for Galladay, 21 for Ridley. So,
wow,
good debate that we had. I will read one more. I'm going to make it the best one. I'm going to read it very enthusiastically. From Dub Vrugger. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Juju Smith-Schuster only had good games when Deontay Johnson has been playing? And do you think that's just a coincidence?
I mean, Deontay Johnson's only missed a game and a half. So Juju hasn't only had 1.5 bad games.
Okay, so Deontay Johnson played. Okay, but he left 2 games with an injury. So if you want to look at just the games that he's been healthy, that's weeks 1, 2, and 7. And I know at least 2 of those are Juju's 2 best games. And Excuse me.
Bless you.
I think his targets in those 3 games, 6, 8, and 14. His targets in the 3 games without Johnson, 5, 5, and 4. So I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to that. I just think that you're probably confused because they look exactly the same and their jersey numbers are almost identical. So it happens to the best of us. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Calvin Ridley takes the lead. 34 to 29, 33 to 29. Let's go.
Only reason you kept the show going long.
Okay, we will talk to you on Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. to help you set your lineups as we get ready for the Falcons' triumphant victory over the Carolina Panthers, which I have guaranteed right here on Twitch. Jamey, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Go Cubs, go.
Ben Schrager, thank you. Jamey Mazauskas, thank you. Viewers, thank you. Have a great night.